How's it going there, Dungeoneers? Welcome back to Rags to Riches 2020, and I've been reading the comments, guys. I've been reading those comments, and I've been seeing you guys thinking that there isn't another episode coming out, but this is 2020, boys. This is the year of Dungeoneers. This is the year of videos. I'm not going anywhere, so we are going to continue making these bad boys, and I know what you're thinking. You're like, damn, dude, there's no possible way this dude keeps making a video. But for the people who are saying that, I know that you're not following the stream. Because we've been streaming live for the last 3 days in a row, guys. 4 hours a day. We've been doing a live stream. If you haven't followed yet, twitch.tv/Dungeoneers live. Make sure to come follow the stream, guys. It's a great time. We listen to loads of music, talk about memes, talk about BDO, just talk about all sorts of good stuff. It's a really, really fun time. Come on over, hang out with us. Twitch.tv/Dungeoneers live. Hit that follow button. And maybe even one day we'll be able to subscribe. I applied for Twitch partnership, but we'll have to see. Now, as for where we are, as you guys can see in the top left there, we are level 56. Essentially, I quested all the way up to 50, but I really, really wanted to make this video as soon as possible, so I ended up doing some grinding for the last 50 to 56. But I wanted to show you guys in this episode what I actually received from doing nothing but quests from whatever level I think I was. I think maybe 5 or 8 or whatever. From there to level 50. And I got a lot of really good stuff, guys. So I've kept everything, as you can see. My inventory is looking very, very full. But I'm just going to kind of go through the stuff that I got and what you can be looking forward to getting at least up until level 50. There are a couple things missing that you get later down the line, such as the Roaring Magical Armor and the Black Abyssal Weapon. And I'm going to be making a different video on those ones because that's a little bit farther down the line. So one of the first things is we have a couple weapons here. I actually spent some money on this Ornella amulet. I think it was 200k. I got it from the armorer, and it's actually really, really good, guys. It's one of those ones where it has very high base AP, but you can't enhance it at all. So it's kind of stuck being where it is. I picked that up later down the line when I started having issues. But the very first one I actually got for myself was I bought an ultimate steed. These are usually on the marketplace for about 40k. You can get 40k very, very fast while playing this game. And I really recommend it, guys. 168 accuracy, 28 to 32 AP. It lasted me till about level 30. I would say, and it made it pretty easy the whole way around. Like I said, it's one of those things you can't actually enhance them, so it's kind of stuck being where it is. But I used the ultimate steed for a while. I ended up getting another one dropped while I was grinding. This one here, the Bastir, and the Delphad Castilian Carnage amulets are both free from the quests. I only used the ultimate steed because I was starting to, or I only used the Ornella, sorry, because I was starting to feel a little weak. But if I was playing a character where I could actually buy gear, I would probably be fine just grinding up until I got the Carnage amulet. But as you can see a little bit farther down there, I actually kept all the gold because I wanted to keep track of what you actually got from questing. I got a whole bunch of random gear here, including wind crystal gloves, veterans adventurer shoes, and I actually ended up getting some Lures Lost equipment. I actually got the armor, I believe, from a quest and the gloves from a quest, but I actually ended up getting the shoes dropped while I was grinding at Lake Kaya. I was just doing a quest over there, and they ended up dropping for me, which is really, really nice. Got a couple accessories here, none of them too amazing. I have the Kaya necklace on now, but the Eagle's Talon was actually really good for a long time, so I was using that. As you can see, we got Karlstein armor. You get this from the login rewards, and I think you get this on like day 1 or 2. You get it really, really early. It looks pretty good. I mean, it looks very, I don't necessarily like it that much. It's not bad. You know, it's just kind of plain. Whoa, okay, we're not trying to get banned from YouTube here. What are you doing? I got one of these bamboo hats. This dropped from a present from Daddy Kron or Santa or whatever you want to refer to him as. It needs to be on a male character, though. I don't actually have a male character made yet, so haven't put that one on there. Some Book of Combats, a Yuria, I think that was just a regular drop. I still got those 530% scrolls. You got to keep these guys, like I said, in the loyalty shop, 1 loyalty apiece. Get them on day 1. Don't use them right away. Wait until later on. Wait until you're a little bit higher level. But do make sure you get them as soon as possible because you don't know if they're ever going to remove them from the shop. We got an Armstrong skill guide. That's for resetting skill points after level 56. We got 2 Valk's Cries, guys. I think these are actually both from the Black Spirit Adventure, which is a board game you can play from your main menu. Really, really recommend. Just give it a couple spins, guys. It takes like 2 seconds, and you can get some free gear. And every time you go around the board, you get a Valk's Cry. Another Armstrong skill guide. They're really giving these bad boys out. We got some Calpheon meals. They're not great, but I mean, they're free. 13 Mercenary Experience Scrolls, 10 Extra Combat XP Scrolls, a couple sandwiches. This is just some random crap that I had. But there's a couple important things down here, guys. So first off, we got Cuckoo. This is Cuckoo from the actual, from the first episode where I said we were going to end up naming him, guys. And the top comment was unfortunately a little bit too long in order to fit it in here because it was like a sentence. Actually, it was somebody, I'm pretty sure it was somebody talking smack about me not making another video. But the top 2 names that I saw were Harass Me and Seth Rogen. And I think since people say that I sound like Seth Rogen and I looks like Seth Rogen and all this other stuff about Seth Rogen, of course, Cuckoo is going to be called Seth Rogen. Shoutouts to the Seth Rogen comment. I'm probably going to put your name down in a comment down below. But we officially have Cuckoo now. As you can see up here as well, guys, we have a pet named Buster. This came from a quest in Velia. So that's 2 free pets, and I do believe that you can actually get more of them. If you open up your quest menu here, you go to main, and you find, where is it? Or no, suggested, and you go to Pets Loyal Companions. There's 2 more pet quests over here that I'm going to end up doing. You can get 4 free pets, guys. That is super important. Make sure you do those. Now on the good stuff, I actually got a Viper drop, 220k. I don't remember where I was grinding, but I actually just kind of randomly had it dropped. It was kind of weird. Now, for the money, guys, these are what I got from questing and from leveling up. So we have here, we have 37 mil in gold there. We have 5 mil, 3 mil, 10 mil, 18 mil, and 800k. That is a lot of starting gold just from doing quests, guys. That will very easily put you on a track to getting a lot of good gear. I mean, the 37 mil alone, that's enough for a plus 15 Grunel piece, or realistically whatever you want. I'm probably going to use it for an offhand because once you get to 56, you get a free, down here, plus 15 Laverto weapon box. And that's going to be a fantastic, very, very, very good pre-awakening main hand weapon, at least until you're a little bit higher end, but that'll definitely get you started on the right spot. We got these letter of repayments. I'm probably going to give these out to people on stream. They don't really give you too much. 28 or 26 of these concentrated stones and a bunch of other stones, guys. But this is basically what you can expect to get just for running through the quests from 1 to 56 or to 50. Sorry, just 1 to 50. And then there's, of course, the other side, the Roaring Magical Armor, the Magical Offhand, and the Black Abyssal Weapon are going to get their own videos a little bit farther down the line. But the first thing I'm going to do, guys, is we're going to pop this 15 Laverto amulet here. And that is 78 over 82. As you can see right now, I am currently using the Kaya amulet. If you're looking for a good amulet, or sorry, a good main hand at least, to use while you're waiting to get to 50, go ahead and get yourself a Kaya amulet. All you have to do is have 50 contribution points. You go to Calpheon and you talk to the weapon vendor and you can rent it from him. It gives you plus 19 all species damage, attack speed, casting speed, crit hit, 59 to 63 AP. It's a really, really good item, but it does eat up quite a bit of your contribution points. Like I said, it uses 50 contribution points. But all you got to do, guys, is if you want those contributions back, you just return it. You give it back to him, you get your contribution back. No big deal. But as you can see, this Laverto amulet that you get for free is much better than what I had before. So now we're currently sitting at 101 over 102. But that is very, very quickly going to increase. I'm going to show you what you do with these gold bars here, guys. If you're in Hydel like me, you're going to head on over to a storage keeper, but it can be a storage keeper in any town. And you can essentially exchange these gold bars for money, just straight cash. So we're going to talk to Marigo here. Skip his cutscene because I don't really care about what he has to say. I've seen his cutscene too many times. Go to currency exchange, and then you just right-click them like you're selling them. As you can see, currently we have 3 mil in the inventory. That's just, again, quest rewards. So from the silver bars I got from killing elites, we went up another 2 mil. There's 30 mil in the bank. Boom. And we're just going to exchange all of these gold bars. Now, they're from different sources, of course, but we basically got 75 mil, guys. We got 75 mil just for going through the quest, and it wasn't hard, guys. Like I said, if it ever got a little too difficult, I would basically go and I went and I bought this Ornella amulet from the armorer in, I believe it was, I don't think it was Calpheon. I'll leave a link in the description where you get them from. It's from one of the armorers, but you basically just buy the Ornella amulet if you really want, or you can get it from the marketplace. It's really up to you. But it's pretty good, like I said. So this is kind of what we're rocking with right now, guys. We have 79 mil in our inventory. So I'm going to go over and we are going to take a look at some offhands and take a look at some armor because we really need some better armor. The lures set is actually not terrible. It gives you pretty decent stats for starting off. And like I said, you do get it for free just from questing. So you might as well go ahead and grab it. But I think we're going to eventually start questing for some money. And I have to do, or we're going to start grinding for some money. But we do have to do the Awakening quest first. I actually have not completed the Awakening quest, even though I am currently level 56. So deposit the money into your warehouse. That way you have it to spend. And I'm going to show you guys a couple different armor sets we can take a look at here. So what I personally like doing myself, I don't really usually have an issue with taking too much damage or anything. If you're brand new to maybe MMOs in general and you get hit a lot, you're going to want to check out the Heave set. The Heave set gives you max HP plus 250. If you have 3 pieces, which you should be going for is a 3-piece set, the helmet, the gloves, and the boots, you're going to be getting 300 health. And as you can see, guys, I'm sitting at 1,000. So that is a good 30% increase in health just from wearing the Heave set. So if you find that you're getting hit a lot, you're taking a lot of damage, using a lot of health pots, it might be worth it for you to go Heave. I personally go Grunil because Grunil is just good for damage. And I mean, the best defense is a good offense. You can see there as well, if you have a 2 pieces on, you're going to get plus 5 AP and you're going to get 150 health anyway. If you buy all 4 pieces, you can get an additional plus 2 AP. But what I personally do is I get 3 pieces, like I said, the helmet, the gloves, and the shoes. And then I use those and I go and I get the Roaring Magical Armor from the Media quest line, level 56. You get it. I'll show you guys how to upgrade it, how to get it to as good as possible. But the thing about Roaring Magical is it gives you 60 DP. So as you can see here, it is equal to a free duo Grunil armor, although of course you don't get the additional 2-piece AP from wearing 4 pieces of the set. But it basically saves you 82 mil, guys. So I end up doing that. So since we have 80k, I'm actually going to go and try and buy myself 3 pieces of plus 15 Grunil because I feel like plus 15 is just the perfect spot to start at. I'm going to get the helmet here. There we go. We got the helmet. Now we're going to buy the gloves. The gloves are usually a little harder to get by, guys. You sometimes have to put in a pre-order for them. Oh, that's the wrong one. And then we're going to get the boots here. Type in Grunil. Go for the boots. There's only 2 listed. Oh, and it is, thank God, it's actually the ones I need. So we're going to go that. 25 mil, buy that. So we got those bad boys. And then, like I said, the gloves are going to be a little bit harder to come across, guys, because they don't get listed all the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put in a pre-order. Very interesting. I actually can't remember how to do that. So I'm basically just going to wait on these for now, guys. But we have 43 mil still. I mean, I'm just going to end up using these Lures Gloss Gloves. And what I might actually do, guys, is if you remember, I have that Kaya amulet. There is a pair of Kaya gloves you can rent from the same armorer. So I might just end up going and grabbing some of the Kaya gloves, turn these in, and then use the same 50 contribution points to get the Kaya gloves. So I'm going to do that. So don't forget to get your actual items out of your warehouse, unless you're a noob like me. We'll take out these plus 15s. And as you can see, we have gone from 101 over 102 to 101 to 143, guys. So we gained 40 to 41. Why did I think 42? We've gained 41 DP simply from that money that we initially spent. And we're going to have even more, like I said, once we get the gloves, either the Kaya gloves and then a huge increase on here once we get ourselves that Roaring Magical set. Because the Roaring Magical set is going to give us 60, which is 24. Yeah, my math is a little off. It's really early in the morning. It's going to give us 24 DP even higher, so we're going to be at 167, plus whatever the Kaya gloves give us. That'll be a very nice baseline for what we're looking for, guys. We also have some of these accessories that we got, this Kaya necklace and everything like that. These are okay. They're honestly not terrible, but we are going to be going for an Asula set as soon as possible, which is what we're going to be doing next. As soon as I complete the Awakening quest, we're going to be going for the Asula set. And the Asula set is going to be in the next video. I'll show you how you go and how you get it, and we'll be showing off how you do that. But I might grab myself a new offhand here, because this is going to be from a quest, and that I'm going to turn in and get it. So we're going to grab ourselves a new offhand here. So what we're going to do is go to sub-weapon. We use talismans, and of course, I like AP talismans. We have 43 mil to spend. So I might end up going and just getting myself I might get myself a pry. It is quite a big increase, but then we won't have almost any money to spend on our main hand. So what I might just do for now is get myself a +7, and that should be enough for us to at least start grinding to get ourselves some money. If you watched the previous Rags to Riches, you know that Abandoned Iron Mine is a great place to grind. And I think with this +7 Jubra, like I said, it's only 1.4 mil. Might as well grab it. With that, the Laverto +15 and the Asula set, we should be good to basically go out and start grinding for money. So we'll grab ourselves one of those. And I'm just going to quickly check the price of the Green Awakening weapons, guys. The Green Awakening weapons are what you're going to want to use as a new player because they give you all species damage. So it's really, really good against monsters. It's not as good for PvP, but it's good against monsters. So you know what, guys? We can even get a +15 one right now. I think, what is the one you get from... I don't think you get a I think you get a +10 when you initially finish the quest. So I'm going to buy the +15 one right now. Because, like I said, I'm going to go do the Awakening quest, so I might as well get it now. So we'll go and manage the warehouse, bring these into our inventory. And we'll go ahead and equip the talisman. And like I said, we can't equip the scythe yet because we need to finish the quest. But currently 105 over 143, that's pretty good. Like I said, we're going to go finish this stuff here. But that's pretty much what we're looking at, guys. When you finish this quest here, or all your quests, you have all sorts of free money that you get. And you can pretty much start gearing up right away. I highly recommend the +15 Gruno or the +15 Heave set. I use Gruno for damage. If you're taking a little bit of damage, let's say you're playing maybe a little bit of a less tanky class, like you're playing Witch or Wizard or anything like that, and you actually have enough damage and you want a little more survivability, go for the Heave set. But me, I'm just going for the Gruno. It's really up to you guys. Of course, I would love to have the 3 pieces, but there's none on the marketplace right now. You know what? Maybe just for the video, I'll check one last time. They do sell out pretty quick. Yeah, none left right now. But yeah, guys, that's what I wanted to show you for how you can start off your gear. A little bit of recommended bits right here, guys. Keep the accessories you've got from the questing. We're going to go for Asula's next, which will be in the next video. I'm going to show you where to grind for it, what rotation I'm using, and how fast we're going to do it. And the only thing I'm going to do in between then and now, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and finish my Awakening quest so we can start wielding the scythe. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Once again, guys, if you want to watch the grinding live, because the grinding is pretty much all going to be done on stream, go on over, check out twitch.tv/dungeoneerslive. Hit me up with a follow. I usually stream later at night, so if you're a night owl, it'll definitely be good for you. And if you're not, you can always catch the VODs later on. I have VODs on as much as possible, and you can go ahead and enjoy them that way. Obviously, I won't be able to answer your questions, but you still get the music, the gameplay, and the memes, guys. We all love memes. We all love gameplay and some dank tunes. So thank you all so much for tuning in. And like I said, guys, the series is going to keep going. I am not going to stop this Rags to Riches series, all right? This series is for real. 2020, Year of the Dungeoneers. Screw all the haters. I almost said a bad word. I'm not saying it. Screw the haters, guys. I love you all so, so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you guys in the next video. It should be very soon. This one took a while to come out because I was only trying to level up by questing. But just questing without killing monsters is actually fairly slow for leveling. You could really, if you wanted to, do the quests and then grind at each area it takes you to. You could definitely do that. But it definitely came out a little slower. But the next episode is going to be a lot faster because I pretty much can record it within the next day or two. So stay tuned, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can see when episode 3 comes out. Should only be in a day or two. And I will see you then. Follow the stream. I love you all so much. Peace out, boys.